Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video, here to go over a much needed Steam update that has finally dropped, and really going to make the Steam store page, as far as new releases, more organized and beneficial for everyone. And we'll go over that. On top of that, the Steamworks page does have some new updates going over some stuff coming to Steam as well. We'll talk about that as well. But right off the top, as you may have noticed, there is a brand new trending free section in the new releases section of Steam. So no longer will the new and trending section be inundated with a lot of free titles, free demos, free prologues. Look, those games deserve their promotion, but they should be organized in a specific area and let the new and trending area, get the games that are relevant to people. Now, I gotta say, me going over on my new and trending list, I still got some nonsense on there, but that's probably on me that I need to put certain games onto my blacklist and things like that, but I find a little bit of humor, let's say, on seeing some of the nonsense. You guys get what I'm saying? You guys feel what I'm putting down right now? I don't know about you guys. I don't know how your new and trending is looking right now, but my new and trending, the 5th game down, gave me a little bit of a chuckle. Let's just put it that way, alright? But, no, seriously. The new and trending, I would like to see games like a depersonalization, which just came out of early access. Highlight a game like that. Yo, the free demos are cool, the free prologue titles are cool, but a game that's coming out of early access or a new release, it is contingent. Like, the sales at that point are so important, so give those games as much shine as possible, and the trending free section being all the way at the end of the, game list section, I think is perfect. You got the Puzzle Depot demo, you got Black Myth Wukong's benchmarking tool. Brother, this got a very positive reception, 3,000 reviews, 92% positive. How about that? So, yeah, go check how Black Myth runs on your PC. Definitely something, I did a video talking about the requirements for that game, and if you want to max it out, it's gonna be a little bit dicey, so to speak. But, this is a great change for Steam, and it's beneficial to everyone involved. I do wish that Valve, I wish y'all had a little bit of quality control as far as some of the games that enter the new and trending list, but I guess games enter new and trending based on, well, if they're new and they are trending. And if they are trending, I imagine that's because they have a lot of engagement with the audience on Steam. It is what it is. If the Steam user base is gonna get down with some of these games, I guess they're gonna get promoted as such, and it's on to you to, I guess, put the you're not interested in this type of game, filter and so on and so forth. So there you go with that much needed update. Very beneficial, not only to the consumer, but also to the game developers that, again, games like depersonalization coming out, or games like, right now in the new game releases, Shoulders of Giants, Ultimate Nova Drift, Dungeons and Degenerate Gamblers. I'm sure people are super into that. SteamWorld Heist 2 just dropped. Yo, get the promotion onto those games, and less so, the Black Myth Wukong benchmark tool, does that need to take up a slot in new and trending? No, it doesn't. Does, some of these other free titles, Supermarket Together, does that need to take a slot? I mean, maybe it does, but, that is gonna vary from person to person, but nevertheless, great change there. Okay, moving on from that, Steam also notes changes coming to store page written descriptions. New rules will take effect in early September. Our primary goal with store pages is for developers to be able to provide information about their game in ways that help players make educated purchasing decisions. Recently, we've noticed a trend that makes that experience a bit challenging, with some developers using the space to present information or links that, though often creative, distract from learning about the game itself. We want players to be able to learn about your game, and so to make for a positive experience, a more positive experience, on Steam for devs and the players, we're introducing new rules beginning in September. New rules starting in early September will be enforcing new rules for what can and cannot be included in your written store page descriptions. We know that changes to written game description sections can be disruptive and may take time to update. So we're outlining the upcoming changes here so that you have time to adjust the contents of your page to meet these new rules before we start enforcing them. Rules affect 4 specific areas. These rules apply to the following sections: the About the Game section, the Short Description section, any special announcement sections, and the Awards section. These sections will have the following new limitations: no links to other websites. I think that is very self-explanatory as to why that's being introduced. This means you cannot use your store page to link to any other website, including social social media pages. There are specific link fields provided within your store page editor for linking to common social media platforms or your own website. No embedded imagery that mimics Steam Store UI or buttons. That, I didn't even know people were doing that. You should not have images or animations that are meant to look like Steam UI, such as images that look like wishlist buttons or game capsules or prices. No images, links, or widgets pointing to other games on Steam. This means that you cannot use your store page description to advertise other products on Steam. If you have related products, you can set up bundles, franchise, or developer homepages. That is something I actually see a lot of. And really, what I can say is I see that a lot of is like when a game is offered as a freebie, it's usually offered as a free title on Steam to promote, or a lot of the times I should say, to promote the second release of the game. I don't know if that's something that's being done away with, because that's actually super unfortunate, because recently Intravenous was given away for free on Steam, and that was done largely in part, I would imagine, to promote the upcoming release of Intravenous 2, which I believe is out tomorrow. But if you can't do that, that would disincentivize publishers to give out that title for free, for example. So hopefully, there's a workaround for that. I mean, you could always just make a community post being like, hey, this game's free right now to celebrate the upcoming release of Intravenous 2. Like, it would still effectively work in promoting the sequel, but that is something to consider. Starting early September, we'll roll out an update that automatically hides any instances where a URL is included in a game's written description or other text section. This includes any contents within URL tags on your page, as well as other URLs. Last month, we released some updates to how demos work and appear in the Steam Store. You can read about those updates. We talked about those updates in a previous video, the Great Steam Demo Update 2024. Those changes to demos set the stage for this new update to our rules about linking between games in written descriptions. These two sets of changes may not appear related at first glance, but they are actually intertwined. There have been 3 things on our list to work on that all came together to form this set of updates. We didn't like the trend of store pages linking prominently off to other store pages. We have been seeing more and more store pages that are effectively advertisements for other store pages on Steam. This meant that on some game pages in the Steam Store, you would find lists 2 or 3 or even 8 other games before you got to read the description of the game you were looking at. We don't think that's great for customers to learn about a game on Steam, and we wanted to update the rules to prohibit games from using the written description area for linking to other games. However, there is one particular interesting use case for this across linking that we want to continue supporting, which is the prologue scenario. Obviously, that makes sense, so that leads us to point number 2. Sequels and franchise are also interesting use of cross-linking, but Steam already has other features such as bundles or franchise pages to address that need. I don't really agree with that. In the case I outlined with Intravenous, I feel like on a case-by-case basis, Intravenous being offered for free and then promoting Intravenous 2, I think that's totally fine, and I think that's something, and I don't know if they could work around it where in isolated situations like that could still be offered, because that would literally disincentivize publishers for offering their games for free. So I don't know if there's an easy workaround for that, or if they were to allow something like that, then the sequels being promoted in general would have to be allowed. That is an interesting case. They also noted we saw game developers releasing prologue games on Steam, which was fine, except that they were confusing players. Yes, I have seen this as well. We've seen developers doing novel things on Steam to help build an audience through a separate app that most call a prologue. In these examples, developers are buying a secondary app ID and releasing it as a standalone free game to promote the upcoming release of their full premium game. This has been fine with us, but we've seen a few ways that it causes confusion for players and unnecessarily requires devs to pay a second app fee. With a few changes to how demos work, we can replicate the positive benefits of a separate prologue while also creating a tighter connection between the two entities that customers are clear on how to learn more about the full game and to wishlist the correct thing. The changes are already made to demos should make it unnecessary for developers to purchase a separate app ID, and we have had an outstanding list of improvements that we've wanted to make for demos since they have become a key part of events such as Next Fest. A lot of changes actually under the hood with this, and this update is fairly significant. There are also some FAQs that they answer. I won't go over that, but all of these will be rolled out in the month of September, so be on the lookout for that. Going to be more relevant to developers, but also will change the user experience a little bit. But that'll do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. Again, I think the new, the trending free update, much needed. That is a significant update to Steam. And then under the hood, those changes coming to store page written descriptions is actually going to affect the user experience and for sure the developer experience as well. That'll do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. As always, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.